Should I start, Saravash?
जी श्योर मैडम।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Respected all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. इस वर्कशॉप की सीरीज की दूसरी वर्कशॉप में आप सबको खुशामदीद। इस वर्कशॉप का टाइटल है ए टेम्पलेट बेस्ड अप्रोच टू राइट एसेज articles using ChatGPT. Before moving forward, let me introduce myself. Myself Gulmahek. I have recently completed my master's in computer science from ComSys Lahore and published my thesis work in a prestigious journal with an impact factor of 8.66. Currently, I am doing PhD in IP in Mexico, and I have won the PhD fully funded scholarship. And right now, serving as instructor at Fazl Qadir Khan Islamic Institute, Pakistan as well. So, let's start today's workshop and have a quick look at the outline of the workshop. So, in this workshop, first I will be covering this thing that learn to properly paraphrase and cite a text. In the second part of the workshop, I'll be discussing understanding the main component of an essay. And finally, I'll be discussing writing an essay using ChatGPT step-by-step example. Let's move forward and have a quick look at the workshop aims and learning outcomes. इस वर्कशॉप्स के मेन एम्स में से जो फर्स्ट एम है दैट इज efficiently using the knowledge of ChatGPT to write an essay on any topic. And the second most important aim of this workshop would be learning prompt engineering, that using ChatGPT and doing the right prompts to the ChatGPT, finding the right solution is uh, is very technical, and at the same time is very important to utilize your time in an effective way. So by the end of this workshops, the learning outcome that participants would have, they would be able to efficiently use ChatGPT to write essay or article or any particular topic. So let's start the workshop with the outline. And the first part was learn to properly paraphrase and cite the text. Uh, to understand paraphrasing, we all know this thing that for writing, it is very important thing that we need to learn how to paraphrase a text. Paraphrasing plays a very important role while writing anything. Either it comes to scientific writing, journal writing, anywhere, it is very important. So for you, I have written a command, what is paraphrasing, and explain with the help of example. So let me paste this command to the ChatGPT and see what response we get from ChatGPT. So you can see the ChatGPT has returned some response with the example as I have written in the prompts, explain with the help of examples. So I have pasted the response of ChatGPT here, and we can see that in the first part, ChatGPT has returned the definition of paraphrasing, where it is discussing what paraphrasing is. And after that, you can see it has provided us with some examples. So paraphrasing क्या है? Paraphrasing का मतलब ये है कि हम चाहते हैं किसी और के ideas, thoughts और words को अपने अल्फाज में, अपने लफ्जों में explain करना, write करना, without losing the original essence of the text. जो original structure या theme है उसको maintain रखना है और at the same time अपने words में उसको explain करना है ताकि हम plagiarism से बच सकें, उसको avoid कर सकें. So एग्जाम्पल्स के थ्रू देख लेते हैं कि चैट जीपीटी ने हमें इसके एग्जाम्पल्स में क्या रिटर्न किया. ओरिजिनल सेंटेंस वाज द इंटरनेट हैज revolutionized the way people communicate and access information, and the paraphrased version that is returned by chat gpt is the way. uh, Before seeing the paraphrased version, I need to highlight here that there are some keywords in the sentence. If any one of you can highlight those words, anyone. Yeah. The internet has revolutionized the way people communicate and access information. So the keywords here are internet, communicate, and information. These three words are essence of this sentence and representing as keywords here. So the paraphrased version you can see, which is returned by ChatGPT, is the way individuals communicate and obtain information has been transformed by the internet. You can see in the paraphrased version, the communicate, internet, and information remains there. These were the keywords, and rest of the structure of the sentence is changed with the proper wording. So this is what paraphrasing is. So when we are doing paraphrasing, हमें ये चीज अपने माइंड में रखनी है कि हमने ओरिजिनल एसेंस ऑफ द सेंटेंस और कीवर्ड्स को माइंड में रखते हुए डिफरेंट वर्ड्स के साथ और स्ट्रक्चर के साथ प्ले करना है. एक और एग्जांपल देखते हैं जिसमें चैट जीपीटी ने ओरिजिनल सेंटेंस हमें दिया. The Earth orbits around the Sun, completing one full revolution approximately every 365 days. The phenomena is known as a year. The paraphrased version is the Earth travels, the orbits in a circular path. The Earth travel in a circular path around the Sun, making a complete orbit roughly every 365 days. This occurrence is referred to as a year. You can see the small words has been replaced by their synonyms, but the original essence and the structure and core idea is retained. This is what paraphrasing is. So I hope we have understood this thing. In paraphrasing, we need to keep in mind that what are the keywords. We need to keep in mind these keywords, and we need to play around the structure of the sentence. So as we have known this thing that what is paraphrasing, so let's give an other prompt to ChatGPT. Write a step-by-step process to properly paraphrase and cite as text. Now we will be seeing this thing that what are the proper steps to perform paraphrasing and citing a text. So let me give this prompt to ChatGPT and see what response has been returned by ChatGPT. So I have already pasted the response of ChatGPT here, where it says that while doing paraphrasing or citing a text, you have to perform certain steps. Step number one is understand the original text. Understand the essence, idea, and thought of the original word, as I explained earlier. Once you are completely understand the stuff written in the text, keep it aside, which is the second step. Now, rewrite the text in your own words, keeping in mind what you have understood at the first step. In first step, what was our key concern? Our key concern was to keep in mind the key ideas and keywords. Now, in the third step, we have to rewrite the things in our own language and on structure, but we have decided. And in the fourth step, we need to cite the resource from where we are getting that text or content. It is very important when we are writing essays, articles, doing academic writing, any stuff, we need to cite a source so we can avoid the plagiarism. There are multiple formats where we can cite, using those formats, we can cite uh, all of the content we are copying from any resource. Uh, we are copying it and we are paraphrasing it in our own wording, but at the same time we also have to cite it. That's need to be keep in mind. And after that, once we are done with it, the step 5 is we need to review and revise if we feel um, there is something that needs to be avoided, that needs to be replaced. तो हमें वो चीजें करके उसको review करना है और उसे revise भी करना है. So these are the 5 steps that we need to follow when we are doing paraphrasing. So I hope all these 5 steps are clear to everybody. Let's give a prompt to ChatGPT with an example and perform all of these steps one by one. You can see here, I have written a prompt, properly paraphrase and cite the given text using a step-by-step process mentioned above. As we know this thing, ChatGPT is a language model and it recalls the context. Whatever information is given above in the chat to ChatGPT, it will recall that and perform the steps. So let me give it and it will return the response to us. The response is already written here. Let me show you. See, this is the response we got from ChatGPT. For the optimal utilization of time, I am just showing you and moving back to my document. So the response of ChatGPT is returned step by step. So step one is understand the original text. We need to understand what is written in the original text. We can see the birth date and the death date is written. He was a writer, philosopher, politician, and poet as well. And his poetry contributed a lot to the British occupied Muslims for the Pakistan movement. So this is what is written in this text. So we have understood it. Now put aside the text. Now the chat GPT has provided the rewritten version. So here we are expected to rewrite in our own wording. But as we have AI tool and we are taking help of these AI tools, we are not copying it all the details from the chat GPT, but we are learning at the same time. You know, I started with how to paraphrase, then I am talking about what is the step by step process to do paraphrasing. So we are learning. So these AI tools are there to help us, not to stop our learning, just to get blindfolded and just follow everything which is being given in suggestion by the chat GPT. This is not the right way. So we don't need to stop our learning. This is very important and crucial as well as the young generation is just taking chat GPT just for copying all the stuff from there and uh, just stop their learning. So this is alarming as well, but these workshops are being designed to utilize it optimally and at the same time keeping our learning enhanced as well. So that's where we are moving forward step by step and keeping our learning in mind as well. So here the rewritten version is provided by the ChatGPT, where you can see that it is different from the original text which I provided to the ChatGPT. So here it has recited the resource in a format properly. There are multiple formats and one of them is being followed by the chat gpt and it has returned the source. And after that we have to review and revise it if we seems there to ensure the accuracy. See, chat gpt in the fifth step also saying this thing: you can review and revise the stuff which is given by me to ensure the accuracy and coherence. You, as a user, as the end user, you are giving this idea to anybody, so you know your things better, which things should be placed where. So after having a response from ChatGPT, what I have done the analysis on the original text and the text which is being provided by the ChatGPT. The original text was here, it was here, and the response I have also pasted here. So what I found during the analysis is the birth date is missing and the death date is also missing. Rest all of the information was almost there, but I think when I'm writing about something Lama Iqbal or the poet where there, if I am talking about essay, so these two attributes are very important. But it was in the paraphrased version, which is returned by ChatGPT, was not there. So this is the key thing that we need to review the last step, that we need to review and revise the steps. So based upon my analysis, I rephrased my text in different formats. You can see I didn't rely on the chat gpt 100%, but at the end I took help from the chat gpt. I see the results and I have performed analysis where there I found there are some mistake. Um, there are some missing information. There is some missing information in in the result which is provided by the chat GPT. So I have updated the refresh text again and make it more useful for myself. So here you can see I have added these details here. So let me just highlight it as well. Here, I have added it with different version here. So refreshed version here, and here I have added it one more refreshed version here. So in the end, getting information from ChatGPT and reviewing that information, and if I found any flaw and mistake there, I need to revise that. So that's way I am optimally utilizing the ChatGPT. Moving forward, I hope all the steps of performing paraphrasing step by steps are clear to all of you. The second part of the presentation is understanding the main components of essay, which is the main theme of this workshop. But before coming to it, we need to understand how to do paraphrasing. It was important thing. So the main components, to understand the main components of essay, we have given a prompt to ChatGPT that was what are the main components of an essay. So it has returned an information which I have already written here, that is introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion. Along with that, ChatGPT is also providing this thing that what information should be contained in all of these paragraphs. Introduction paragraph प्रोवाइड करता है हमें बैकग्राउंड इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट एनी पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक और थीसिस स्टेटमेंट thesis statement is the key frame of any essay which actually defines the complete that two liner defines the whole structure and whole outline of your essay. Introduction provides background that the moment introductions end, the thesis statement starts, which builds upon your essay. After that, it kind of it could be a hook, it could be a surprising fact, it could be a if we are talking about English essay, it could be a quote, it could be a surprising fact which grabs the attention of the reader. After that, thesis statement should be clear, concise, and it must be presented with the purpose of essay. As I told you earlier, the thesis statement concisely reflects the theme of your essay. These things should be contained in the introduction part. After that, the body paragraphs start. It contains the multiple paragraphs. In the essay, it could be 3, 4 paragraphs, which contains about evidence related to the thesis statement. It also contains some examples and arguments, and any specific idea related to the particular topic the essay is being explained or written. Body paragraph should be logically organized. The order and the hierarchy, if I am talking about the Pakistan movement, so the body paragraph should be aligned. What has been done in 1933, then 1935, what was the revolution, and things. The ordering in the body paragraph is very important. From where you are starting and from where you are ending. Logical ordering matters a lot. And in the last, the summary, in the conclusion point, summarize the main theme of the essay, restate the thesis statement in a different way, and finally conclude your essay. And in the last part of the essay, references must be given if applicable as per your essay. So these are the main components of an essay. What are these? Introduction, body paragraph. These could be 3 to 5, depending upon the nature of the essay and the level of the essay which is being written for. Like either it is written for secondary school, higher secondary school, or a college student or undergrad students. After that, conclusion, and finally the references. And along with that, you need to revise. And once you have written and you have taken all the details, and after that you have performed editing if there is any need. So if we need all these things, if we keep all these things in mind while writing an essay, so we can better perform writing structure, writing an essay in a good way. So let's take an example and discuss how to effectively write essay using ChatGPT, a step-by-step example. These examples will be following all the steps as I have already explained. So let's take a real world scenario, that is Muhammad Irfan is a computer science student at Ilmur Institute. He wants to write an essay on the topic of political contribution of Allama Iqbal in Pakistan movement. So the question is how ChatGPT can help Mr. Irfan to quickly write an essay. So this is the main concern of using ChatGPT or taking help to write an essay. So we are not just directly digged into the essay. We build the context, what is paraphrasing, what are the proper steps to perform paraphrasing, and after that we went into the steps of basic components of an essay and what should be covered in those components. So after that we are moving towards the example, taking an example so we can solve it keeping in mind all the learning we have done. So for writing an essay, I have given a command uh, query to the chat GPT or prompt, write an essay for higher secondary school student on the given topic, that is political contribution of Allama Iqbal in the Pakistan movement. So let's get back to chat GPT and see it is returning a response which I have already written over here. So the response from ChatGPT is it has given us introduction, it has given us body paragraph, early life, intellectual foundation, vision of Pakistan, leadership and inspiration, legacy and conclusion. So you can see all of the things that we were talking about, the components of essay are here. Only the missing thing is the references, which we will be adding at the end. So if I use same prompt, but I change it for college student, you can see here, I have changed this prompt. Rather than writing here a higher secondary school student, what I have written over here is a college student. So the response I got from ChatGPT is changed. Now it has given me introduction, early life and intellectual development, concept of Muslim unity, Allahabad address and the ideology of Pakistan, influence on Muhammad Ali Jinnah, and finally legacy and conclusion. So this was the second prompt which I have given to the chat GPT and I got response accordingly. Sorry. Uh, after that,
Assalamualaikum
I
मैडम,
have,
सॉरी
sorry.
टू इंटरप्ट मैडम, ये पार्टिसिपेंट्स जरा देख लें कि ऐड हुए या नहीं। मुझे पार्टिसिपेंट्स के मैसेज आ रहे हैं, वो ऐड होना चाह रहे हैं, तो
Sorry.
एक दफा काइंडली वो कर लें होस्ट आप।
Okay. Sir,
और एक मैसेज भी है मैडम का, तो काइंडली उसको भी रिस्पॉन्स कर दें।
sir, मैडम का मैसेज. Okay, okay. Sure. Sir, I am coming to you and answering your analysis part. Okay, just let me complete this. I'll take your questions after that. Okay, so now in the third prompt, what I have done, I have changed it.
ये क्या बदतमीजी हो रही
मैडम साउंड का इशू आ रहा है।
Hello, can you hear
जी
me?
मैडम, हमारी आपका माइक म्यूट था, काइंडली रिपीट कर दें जो आपने
अब आवाज आ रही है।
Analysis? Okay. So,
जी
uh, I have performed 3 different prompts targeting 3 different levels of study or students. One was higher secondary, the second one was college level, and third one was at undergrad level. And I found the result I am getting from ChatGPT is increasing the complexity as I increase the level of study for the student. At higher secondary level, I can see the body paragraph were quite easy and kept it things very simple. When I moved to the college student, so it has made it a little more complicated. And when I move towards undergrad level, so it has made the body paragraph more more complicated, which means that the more specific query we will be providing to ChatGPT, the actual answer and the right answer we will be getting in the optimal time. So while writing the query, we must be very specific as per our need. If I am writing, just write an essay on the political contribution of Allama Iqbal in Pakistan movement, ChatGPT will throw the answer randomly as I wrote it. But when I'll be specific, ChatGPT will be specific in terms of returning the answer to me. So let's take another example. I have made my query or prompt more specific as per my desire. You can see here, write an essay for a higher secondary student on the given topic that was same political contribution of Allama Muhammad Iqbal in Pakistan movement containing 300 words. So the response from ChatGPT I got is this. And it is total of 303 words. I have asked for 300 words, but in between of some supporting words, the all totality of the words was 303, which is approximately near to the my desired output which I was requiring. So the result I found is as per my desire. Let me compare it on analysis of scenario 1 response. I has given this prompt to the chat GPT that was write an essay for a higher secondary school student on the given topic that is this and didn't provided with the specific count of word. And the count of word that it has returned at that time was 465. But when I became specific about my words, the chat GPT has returned me almost exact count of the words which I was acquiring for my thing. And at the end, if I say, please provide references to above text. So, what it will be doing, it will be adding references to the given text. It might be not getting it. Let me just add it here. Along with that, why references. At the end of the essay, it has provided us all the references which are being utilized in this essay. So these are the all steps we have performed while writing an essay, and you can see your desired essay are as per your need, or either you still need to paraphrase your some sentences over there. You can copy those sentences and paste it to the chat GPT, and ask for just provide some different rewrites. Let me just do it for you. Let's suppose I found this sentence not so good and I am writing, can you please provide me with more better paraphrased versions of text. You can see here, it will provide me multiple rewrites. And what I can do here, I can just read them and I can design my own rephrased version of the text. As I told you earlier, this is not our goal to stop our learning just copying things from the chat GPT, but our goal is to optimally utilize the chat GPT at the same time keeping our learning enhanced. So, you know, having these 5 sentences is doing brainstorming of my as well. I It is increasing my range of vocabulary as well. So do not stop your learning seeing these AI tools. Just take these AI tool as your support and enhance your learning. So this is it from today's workshop on writing an essay using ChatGPT. So let me quickly summarize this workshop, and that is this workshop presented how to paraphrase or cite a text, what could be the main component of an essay. We have discussed it thoroughly, and after that we have seen it with an example using ChatGPT how we can write an essay very effectively, and the main findings are, you know, from huge knowledge base. We can easily found uh, things and text on range of topics, and we can handle complex problems very easily, and we can generate good quality of text in a short period of time, and at the same time it is increasing our learning. So range of vocabulary and all the stuff, structure of sentences. And so to conclude, we can ChatGPT provide access to the huge knowledge base, provide us range of topic, and we can efficiently use all these uh, AI tools to writing simple, fast, accurate prompts along with the following techniques as already discussed by Dr. Adil. So I won't waste time in discussing those things. Thank you all for attending this workshop. I hope you have learned something. So I had a question where there's someone was asking how you have performed analysis. So let me get back to that slide. So I would be better able to explain you. Yeah. See, this was the original text that I provided to the ChatGPT, and I copied this text from Wikipedia. You can see here that it is containing information here, birth date and the death date. And this is the paraphrased version, which is returned by ChatGPT to me. So I have compared the original text, which I wanted to be paraphrased by the ChatGPT. When I got my answer, I found that there is some information that is missing in the paraphrased version. So in my analysis, I have found these two attributes from the original text is missing. So what I have done, as I told you, my goal is not only copying the text from the ChatGPT, but optimally utilizing the ChatGPT and making my essay more good and efficient, and easy to read for the readers. So what I did, I have made some paraphrasing into the sentence structure or the result which is provided by the ChatGPT, and I have added my details which were missing in the text given by the ChatGPT. This is the one version, paraphrased version I have written. As per my understanding, this is the second one, and this is the third one which I have written. And whatever I feel is good, I'll be going with that.
मैडम उनका क्वेश्चन है कि आपने मैनुअल एनालिसिस किया है या चैट जीपीटी के थ्रू ये किया एनालिसिस?
No, I have performed manual analysis after getting the text. You can take analysis from ChatGPT as well, but when it comes to an analysis and you have some short text and you are performing your stuff, it is your topic and it is something you know better than this, better than anyone else. So I think the manual analysis would be better over there. Same like in computer science, manual annotations are good. Same here, it goes that manual analysis would be better if you have short text, but it you can also take support of AI tools for doing analysis between the two text. So it can provide you that, okay, this information is missing here. Same way I did. Anything else?
ओके
और किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन है?
उनका क्वेश्चन है कि कोई टूल्स हैं इसके?
There are many AI tools for there are huge nowadays. One of latest one is explained by Dr. Sab already, which is Bard. For paraphrasing, many of you use the Quillboard, and there are others too. If I let me give this query for you to the ChatGPT. Top 10 paraphrasing tools. So it will provide you with a list of paraphrasing tools. Spinboard paraphrasing online, small SEO tools. There are so many. You can just, if you will doing it using Bard, you will find more better result and the more latest tools to do it. I hope we have less than 1 minute. I hope this session is clear to you.